Stuart, back for another update. End of pre-season. How's the pre-season been as a whole?
Really good, really happy with that. We've played 6 games now, one unscheduled, but played 6 games across the pre-season. I think there's been some really good stuff. I think there's been a lot of kind of information we've had to get across the players, and as the games have gone on, I think we've got better. I think we have. I think we've seen progress throughout the games. I think we've dominated the game spells in games. In other games, I think we've been backs to the wall, but I think we've had a good mix, different opposition, and to be fair to the boys, we couldn't ask anything more from them in terms of their effort and their attitude. It's been really good. We've put a lot of distance in them as well, from kind of that first week having a double session Saturday and to kind of even tonight being more short, sharp, but some high intensity runs and that sort of stuff before Friday. So no, couldn't give them enough praise. It's been really good, and we're really happy with that. Not the finished product, but happy with that going to Friday.
And just going over the pre-season games, it was hard to start.
Yeah, and I think we probably got off to the best possible start. I think over the piece, I felt we dominated large spells of the game. And I think considering it was our first game, I think everyone was a wee bit, we're not bad. I think we were very good. I think they still had opportunity, they still had chances, but I think we limited them to maybe 2 or 3 clear cut or really good chances. I felt from the joy, I thought we passed the ball quite well, and I thought we could enough ourselves. But I was quite pleased. I felt we managed the game well as it went on. I think it was 1-1 until like 10 minutes to play, but I thought we probably edged it. And after we scored that kind of final goal, I felt we edged it and scored another in the end. But really pleasing start. After that, I think we played in United, which to be honest is probably, we kind of almost expected, being quite a young team as well. Maybe a little bit ahead of their stations, and we're disappointed a wee bit because I think the performance was good. Didn't we? Kept the ball very well. I thought they were decent. I thought that United were good. A lot of pace at the top end of the park. Pace was really high. And we kind of, it was a good problem to have, because I think us as players, I think maybe we struggled a wee bit to try and get out and to try and play, and I think that probably challenged us. I felt kind of effort levels weren't poor, but I don't know if 1 or 2 or as a group maybe got a wee bit complacent. I didn't think we were great. After that, we played Socky, which I think was probably one of the best tests we've had. They finished second last year, and when we played them last year, after 15 minutes, we were 3-0 down, I want to say. So the game was 1-0 for nearly over an hour. And it finished 5 with a lot of really good positives. I felt we frustrated them, shape looked a lot better. And a lot of these boys are coming for playing boys club last year. And I think what's really important is that they get the learnings and they understand that games can't just go end to end all the time. You have to have a control, and even if that's just in a shape, making an opposition play a bit more predictable, and to then allow yourselves to get on the ball and to counter attack. It happens, it's football, but it's just introducing them like that. And I felt that game we did really well. I felt the shape was good. I didn't create a huge amount. I felt we were in the game, which was positive. We then went on to play Trinent, which I felt we were very good. I thought first half, I think Kieran had a chance and Jay had a chance, and we probably could have been 3-0 at half time. I don't think anyone really could have argued. I felt generally we could have dominated the ball a wee bit better, but I felt we were good for the victory. And again, what was pleasing about that night was I felt we managed the game when it was a friendly. Ultimately, the results meaningless in terms of points clearly, but it was nice to see boys getting good habits, and it was nice to get another victory. More boost confidence, to be honest, in the boys who actually we can beat this level. So that was pleasing. I felt we were very good. And then we played Plumfirst the week after. That was last Friday. First half I thought we were excellent, really good. 1-1. And the first goal was a super goal we've been working on, kind of getting bodies in the box. Really good cross, great run by Kieran. I'm really happy we were at half time, conceded early, poor goal to give away. And I felt we did really well to get back in at 3-2. Emil scored his first goal, and Calvin's goal was a really good counter attack. Kane plays a great ball through for Kieran again, who cuts it. Really good goal. And probably the disappointing thing with that night was we got ourselves ahead at 3-2, we had to work really hard, and the game finishes 5-3, and that's, I don't know, like, without sounding like we know it all, it's our fourth season, we've seen this before. First group that we brought in were like that as well, and we need to protect leads, we need to look after the ball a bit better, particularly in these sorts of games, and manage to gain better. Losing 5-3 I didn't think was a fair reflection of how well we played in spells, but of course as we defend the box in the manner that we did. And then finally Monday passed there. I think it's fair to say Dalkeith had the lion's share of possession and chances, particularly in the first half. But we hung on, and what's really pleasing is the fact that we managed to get away with a victory and a clean sheet, which is the first clean sheet of the season. You've got so much ability in this team, technical ability particularly, and across the games we've had some nice comments on opposition teams and all that sort of stuff. These boys are all learning, doesn't matter where they've come from, what team they've played for, they've come for the coach and they've stepped up because they're good enough. And I felt we played in spells some good stuff against Dalkeith, but for the most part what was really pleasing is they showed that side which I think we need to develop, is that willingness to win, willingness to throw yourself in front of the ball and willingness to defend. And I thought we did that relatively well. Clearly had a lot of good chances, but it was particularly pleasing to walk out with a victory and a clean sheet to finish off pre-season.
And just looking ahead to Friday, Musselburgh away.
I don't know who was annoyed like, but toughest possible start. But we're saying that there's a free hit for us on Friday. I think no one will expect us probably to go and get a result on Friday. We know the quality we've got in the room and in the group. I think we have got a squad here that can go and cause them problems. And we've shown across the games that we can defend, that we can play. And the message again to us tonight was that to have that self-belief, have that wee bit of bravery on Friday to go and play. They're here for a reason, here at this level for a reason, and they're good enough to go and compete. So it'll be a really challenging start, but took a lot of good positives for Monday in terms of getting out there with a clean sheet, and then on a difficult pitch, couldn't see at the end. But we got out there with a clean sheet, they trained really well tonight. So going to Friday in a really good frame of mind.
Obviously looking even further ahead to what is the aim for the whole season.
It's again just, I think we talk about it regularly, like actual probably positions and all that stuff will stay on us, but we just want to be competitive, and to be honest, the two games that we played against teams in the league in pre-season, we've beaten them both, so and the results don't matter in terms of being friendly, but what's the important thing is we're competitive. And what's really good and where we're really happy is that this group of boys have considering how young they are for the most part, have shown their ability to compete, and it shows that they're ready technically to make the step up, because they've done really well in these games. So in answer to your question, is to go and compete the best we can every single week, and go and kick on, and particularly playing the style that we're asking to. We will never waver from the fact that we want to play out, and clearly that changes in terms of where you're playing. If you're playing on a ball pitch, you can't do it all the time. If you're playing against a position that's going to press you high, you need to do things to try and give yourself the space to then play. So we want to try and stick to identity, like the way that we're asking boys to be, particularly because I think that develops them as football players. But we want to go and stay competitive every single week.
Then obviously, as we've just seen on social media, we've got a tricky away tie at Hamilton.
Aye, it's going to be a great occasion, and the boys are buzzing about it as well in terms of the first round of the Youth Cup. But we're really looking forward to it. So the thing that I would say is that it's a big, without sounding cheesy, it's a big day for Dunbar, in the sense that it's putting the club on a national stage at this level. Clearly with so many of our boys coming through the Colts, it's putting them on a national stage as well. I mean, they've just fresh out the Colts, now playing against Hamilton, will be a very, very good youth side. There's a lot to be excited about. So we just posted today about Killie being running a supporters bus. So if you can, we'd be very grateful if you can travel with the squad and kind of come to the game. It'll be a massive occasion we're looking forward to, that we can focus on next week after Friday. Friday's our focus against Musselburgh.
And just finally, Stuart, your voice review, squad update for the season starts.
Yeah, so other than, so the Kane's not available yet to play, so he won't be featured on Friday. and Jake's still injured, so we've not seen any of Jake training yet in pre-season. So other than that, at the moment we've got a full squad to pick from, so delighted and gutted, but we've got a bit of a headache now to go and pick a team for Friday. We're really happy with that. Couldn't kind of praise them enough in terms of the efforts they put in. The atmosphere amongst them and the kind of general vibe at training's been absolutely top class. Really enjoying it, so I like to think they are as well. So strong squad to pick for everyone we've got pretty much. So a few headaches over tonight and kind of tomorrow. We'll go and pick a team before Friday.
Stuart, thanks for the update and good luck.
Thank you.